What is up, everybody? CG is back. Hey, for everybody else that's complaining about the official referees and all that stuff in the NFL, how about you order yourself a bench warmer brew? Fuck the refs. Go check it out. And we'll go on to the recap in a bit. I'll put the music in right now.
Sports, I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video.
What is up, everybody? CG is back, and we are coming with another banger. What is up? So, hey, hold up a second, guys. Let me do my 10-minute talk, and then I'll let you guys jump in a bit. Give me 10 minutes. Hurricane Mike, I'll get to you later, man. What is up, Daniel Berry? Hey, Danielle, how's it going? We got a W. See you on Friday. Bebop Jones. We got Unger to the max, which I will have, I believe, Wednesday. Wednesday, he'll be on my show. And we got Grandize at 12. So, let me do about 10 minutes, and you'll be on Hurricane Mike. Give me a few seconds, man. Let's get on to the positive and negatives. It's kind of hard to put the negative, but if you guys saw my other video, the only negative that I had on that video was Jake Brendel's freaking stupid block. A couple of penalties, but you can't say it was all bad. It was out of the good, you know? It was out of the good. A lot of the positive was we scored 42 points. That was the amount of points that the Cowboys have given up through the 4 games of the season. That's a positive. Defense just allowed 10 points. We scored 42 points. We even let our backups on the field because it was that bad. You look at the way the game was played, man. The Cowboys really thought they were the real team. They thought we were the frauds. No, you faced a real team and you got fucking punched in the face. I hope those Cowboys content creators are humble. Get off the Dak Prescott bullshit. He's not the answer. I'm going to just say this right now. If you are still on Dak's nutsack, then you are a disgrace to the Cowboys community. I hate to say it. And shout out to the realest Cowboy fans. I got a lot of respect for you guys. If you guys are calling out Dak Prescott and saying he's not the answer, bro, I don't care how good of a quarterback he was, bro. You don't fucking play that performance. Even if I was a Cowboys fan, I would be disappointed. I would want this guy out of the football team. But that's either here or then. That's either here or then. So I don't want to hear it. And you guys want to make excuses about the stupid referees? How about you guys get yourself humble? Go get yourself a damn coffee, a bench warmer brew, because that's how humble you bums are. Get this. This will humble you. And stop making excuses about the referees. That doesn't determine the outcome. You have to play up to the whistle. You have to be disciplined. Okay. Let me do a game ball, and then Hurricane Mike, you'll be good to go, my guy. Game ball. Brock Purdy played an outstanding football game. Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw, outstanding. Defensive line did a good job. I got to say the entire defense did a good job, and Brock Purdy was just the star of the game. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. What else can you say about Brock Purdy? This man deserves to be in the MVP discussion. There hasn't been a guy that was the last pick in the draft. This man is looking like Tom Brady out there, man. I just keep doubting this kid, and he proves me wrong time and time again. We got to give this guy his flowers, man. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm buying into the Kool-Aid, you know? I'm buying into the Brock Purdy Kool-Aid, man. I'm in this Kool-Aid. Purdy is our guy, and he's going to take us places. And that's the truth, man. That's the truth. Stop doubting Brock Purdy. You're going to pay the price, just like I did. I'll take my L on the take. I did say Trey was going to be our guy and take us places. Let's not. But I'm just saying by the performance, he looked like the MVP of the game. I know you're talking about Cowboys, but I'm a real Browns fan in the same way I feel you're a real 49ers fan. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. I got a lot of problems with you people, and now you're going to hear about it. That is right, Grandizer. We got 49 problems, but the Cowboys ain't one. That's all I can say. We got 49 problems, but the Cowboys ain't one. Sing that. Chant it. We got 49 problems, but the Cowboys ain't one. Hopefully you guys use that as a a hashtag? Hurricane Mike, you good to go, my guy.
Hey, man.
What is going on, bro? I'm pumped up.
We both got blowout wins yesterday, and I'm not going to lie, I was the biggest 49ers fan last night because I do not like when the Cowboys win because then I got to hear about it for the entire week.
Yeah.
So.
I feel you, man. I get that shit with my mom and my other family, so it's like, goddamn. But they shut up all day. That's the worst part. I was concerned. I was kind of like checking on my friends and family. I said, y'all all right?
Yeah.
And they just felt like a little depressed, man. In a way, I kind of felt sorry for them.
I don't. They deserve it for how they be talking.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, man.
Like every single week, it's like, oh, my God, Dak Prescott, he's about to throw 15 touchdowns this week. He's about to break every single record. And then he gets destroyed on his home turf, on the road turf, on any turf, he just be getting destroyed. Like, he's a good quarterback in the regular season at times, but when he plays real teams, well, I don't care if you tear up against the Giants, Cardinals, or Jets. I don't care, but play a team like the 49ers. Man, and you're lucky that we're not on the schedule. Man, we would destroy you.
I mean, Dallas doesn't know what they're playing, man. I mean, dude, I don't know. Like, I think everybody's kind of overlooking us now. They're saying, oh, we're playing light schedule. Is Dallas good enough? I don't think so. That's what they're saying. I think when we get the answer in Philadelphia, that's when they're going to make another excuse and say, oh, the Eagles are just not as they were last year. We're probably going to hear that excuse.
Yeah, that's how they are with my team because the Saints, man, we got an easy schedule, and every single time we win a game, they're like, man, it's an easy schedule, even though they know pretty well that if we were to lose, they would have called us trash. And it's not our fault that the Patriots are garbage. Like, blame them then.
Yeah, I mean,
we didn't tell the Patriots to go hire Walmart salesman.
Nah, Patriots are just straight up trash. Like Dallas even scored on them. And you guys did the same. So, I mean, New Orleans, it could be in between. I think it's going to come down to the Buccaneers and you guys.
Yeah, probably. Like, the Falcons, we already know they're going to crumble like they always do. And the Panthers, I don't even know what's going on with them.
Atlanta's kind of tricky, man. Atlanta's very tricky. It's like, if Desmond Ridder plays really well, then they could. But they're like, you know, I like what I've seen from you guys or the Bucs, if I'm being honest, in this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people kept saying that the Buccaneers were bad, and honestly, I kind of made fun of them at times. But a part of me kept telling them, right, that they're not a bad team. In fact, they're actually a good team. They just don't have Tom Brady no more, and that's what. Like, if you lose, for example, when we lost Drew Brees, everybody kept calling us the bottom feeders now. And then when Sean Payton was turning James Winston into a superstar, they shut up. But then obviously we still missed the playoffs because of Devin White's dirty self. But that's neither here or there.
No, I mean, I don't know. You guys have kind of been up and down right now. I had you guys as my sleeper, but I don't know, man. I think I'm kind of like going back to Detroit, man, because I had Detroit as one of my sleepers also. So it's like, a lot of Packer fans and a lot of those other guys, like those Chicago fans, they were laughing at my take. And I said, I think Detroit's going to take the division this year. And they're saying, no.
Yeah.
Now they're kind of like, now they're a little humble now. Like, I really do think, like, it may sound crazy, but the Lions are actually a really good football team. I gotta give them credit. If you take away the Seattle game, they're a really good football team.
Yeah, and I feel like even in the Seattle game, right, they were good enough to win. It's just that they did not execute at that very end. Like, and Jared Goff, and I was telling people this. Everybody kept calling him goofball, saying that he was one of the worst quarterbacks to ever walk the earth. And I'm like, so y'all are not walking the same lines I am, because Jared Goff, that man's a stud, bro. Like, just because he did not have a great run with the Rams and he's Sean McVay's scapegoat does not mean that he's not a capable starter. Is he top 5? No. Is he top 10? Probably not. But is he top 15? Maybe even top 12? He sure is.
I mean, numbers don't lie. I mean, They were going to see how he was going to look on a really bad team, and he actually was the turnaround for that squad. So I guess –
he developed St. Brown.
Yeah, St. Brown's a stud. They got a couple of young receivers that's promising. You got their tight Laporta, that's the guy I wanted in the draft, but they got that kid early. So I'm like, damn, I want that kid. Just to compliment Kittle, but nah.
Yeah, I mean, they traded up. I think – did they trade up for him? I don't remember. Well, either way, I remember as a Saints fan during the draft, I really wanted Kincaid, but then the Bills took him, and I'm like, man, why do we trade up? And I wish that we would have traded up to get Kincaid, because Juwan Johnson, is he a good tight end? Yes, but all he does is catch touchdowns in the red zone. That man is not a George Kittle, or who'll catch the ball and just go run for 50 yards. Like, that's all you can do for him.
Yeah, but you need a guy who can execute plays. He doesn't have to be the greatest tight end, as long as he gets in position. Like, if you want to look at a performance last night, George Kittle had a Juwan Johnson performance. Like, let's be honest. Like, even with the big plays, like you said, but I think your tight end has always had multiple touchdowns last year. So,
yeah, I mean, I like Juwan Johnson, and I definitely think he was worth the money. It's just that I wanted to draft a tight end just in case this season did not work out, and so far it hasn't really been what I wanted it to be. And I remember last game before Tampa before our home game against Tampa, Juwan Johnson was active, but then he was practicing or warming up, and then he got injured during it. So we had to rely on Foster Moreau, then he got injured. So then Jimmy Graham's our starting tight end, and who would have thought Jimmy Graham being a starting tight end in the year 2023?
Vincent Vaughn, I don't know about that, man. That's a little too off, man. Like, I like the energy if we were to go in the field, but I don't see that happening, man. Like, you guys might say, well, we dominate the Cowboys last night, but if you look at history, we've struggled in Cleveland. So I don't know. It could be a trap game. So I don't know. You got Cincinnati, who's kind of on a roll right now. They might be clicking here. Philadelphia's not going to be a walk in the park. And then you got the Seahawks on Thanksgiving. I mean, Baltimore, I don't know why we can't beat the freaking Ravens at times. It's mind blowing.
Yeah, I don't trust. I don't say anybody's going to be 17-0 until I actually see it, because there's lots of. Because, anybody can win any week, and there's some good teams and there's some bad teams. There's some good teams that could beat bad teams, and then there's bad teams who can beat good teams. Like, for example, the Cardinals played the Cowboys week 3, and after the Cowboys had 2 dominating wins over trash bag New York teams, they were like, man, the Cowboys, man, they're going to go on a roll. They're going to whoop the Cardinals, and then they're going to be like, man, I can't wait for the Cowboys to go 17-0. Then they got spanked by Joshua Dobbs, of all people. And in fact, there was this one Cowboys fan, right? So I have a bunch of Saints buddies, and and I was watching the show, right? So there's this Cowboys fan, and dude had a VR set, and he was like, touchdown. And then he was like, oh, wait, my bad. I was back in 2009. And I'm like, and then last night when I was watching the game, I'm like, I'm going to give him so much flack, bro.
Nah, I mean, you look at Dallas, it's just there should be no excuses for content creators. You cannot defend Dak Prescott. I'm sorry. If you're defending Dak Prescott, you are not a true Cowboys fan. Yeah,
I used to think Dak was good 2 years ago, but then I'm like, because Dak Prescott, he was amazing 2 years ago after the injury, man. He was pretty good, man. He was efficient, but for some reason, ever since last year in the playoffs, Man, that man is just a turnover machine. Ever since he came
Yeah.
back from that injury, suffered in week 1 of last year, all that man
He was
wants to do
playing-
is throw a pick.
He was playing like Ryan Fitzpatrick, the way how he throws mistakes. But
Honestly, I forget.
yeah.
I thought Trey Lance was in that game. No offense, but I thought Trey Lance was. And I'm like, is that Dak Prescott throw?
Nah, it was I guess he was not looking good today. I mean, like yesterday, but I think this game pretty much buries the belief of Dak Prescott. Like everything that everybody, I think everything with Cowboys content here, it's never going to be the same with Dak Prescott. So you might have to like if you content creator Dallas fans want to stick with making money off of Dak's nutsack, then you're not a true fan. Just like some Cowboy fans, I got to give respect to Cowboys Corner and quite a few other Cowboy fans that said this. This is what I like about him. See, I hate that team with a passion, but when a true fan calls out those type of people, you got to give them their props for that shit. Like Cowboys Corner, you might need to check out his rant video, and he actually speaks truth. And he says, I'm sorry if you are a fan of the team, but you're going to still defend Dak, then you need to go find another team or stop or just quit doing content because this is not good for the community.
Yeah, that's why they call me Hurricane Mike, man, because I don't care who you know, what you know. Like I keep it real, bro. If you were to check out my YouTube channel, you would know I keep it real. Like, because for example, I'm probably the biggest Derek Carr fan there is, right? But if he has a bad game, I'm telling you, he has a bad game. Last week when he had a bad game, I was defending him in a way, but I also said he had a bad game. Like, I'm not gonna be like, man, it was the win, man. It was the refs. Man, the refs shouldn't have done that call, man. Alvin Kamara should have caught that ball. I'm not going to say that. Yes, at times I do say that because it's the truth. But at times, for example, that one interception against Carolina, I'm like, Derek Carr, what was that throw, bro? Like, he was defending that was right. But then he goes up, and then he throws 2 touchdowns, and I thought he threw for 1,000 yards on that one game. But, he put up 34 points because Major Chuck and like, for example, like Derek Carr, he and Dak, I thought were the same person like a couple years ago, but I'm like, that Derek Carr is way better. I'm so glad we signed him. So
no, I mean, he was on a really bad football team. There's a difference. I mean, Dallas is a really good team when you build around, but Dak is just who he is. I mean,
if you swap both of their places and put Dak on the Raiders and Derek Carr to the Cowboys, Cowboys are winning a couple Super Bowls.
Dak would be a disaster in Las Vegas. Like, look at how crappy that.
Especially with John Gruden coaching them too, and Mike McDaniel or I mean, what's his name, Josh McDaniel.
Lack of support from their fan base. I don't blame them if they don't want to go there. I mean, Josh McDaniels isn't selling a good product for the Raiders, so I would understand why some of them don't want to go. Why? So you can watch your team get shit on all the time? Not worth it.
Yeah. Like, and I told people this, like, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but like everybody kept saying, especially that one guy that I had to tell off and look like an idiot. I had to make somebody look like an idiot this offseason, where he kept saying that, kept mocking everybody, saying that was not Derek Carr's fault and that was the coach's fault. And I'm like, first of all, it was the coaches, because there's no way you'd be throwing up 30, almost 40 touchdowns a year and over 5,000 yards a year, and you are losing. Like, there's something wrong with the coaches or the defense. And in fact, it was with the defense, because I checked, and you can ask every single Saints fan that has a brain in their head that like the Raiders defense, their top, the top is like their best defense ever under Derek Carr was like top 22, was like number 22 or number 25.
It was never good.
So yeah, like just because y'all get Max Crosby does not make your defense like the best defense of all time.
If you trade Crosby elsewhere, he would be on a really good defense where they could win a Super Bowl with him. I mean, he would be like a missing piece for their pass rush.
That's why Derek Carr, man, that man has 2 interceptions on the year and they were still winning games, bro. Like, and there's lots of Saints fans who are in denial saying that Derek Carr is not the guy, and I'm like, dude, it's 5 games on a new team. Tom Brady, when he joined Tampa and won the Super Bowl, he was not playing like Tom Brady when he joined.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, let me answer this question. Did you see Brock nominated for FedEx Air Player of the Week? It didn't surprise me one bit, Grandizer. I believe he is nominated, because if you had if you had like almost a flawless performance where you had 4 touchdowns, no picks, and you actually made it look easy against one of the best defense in football, I think he would have to win this one because it's against one of the best defense. Like,
Yeah.
you can make an argument about the Cleveland Browns defense, but I don't think it compares to what the Dallas had. So
Yeah, like even without Trevon Diggs, the Cowboys should have still played good.
they should have played better because they had Deron Bland, who wasn't that bad of a cornerback. I watched this kid from Fresno State, and he was a baller, but I didn't think he would be that much of a baller there, you know?
Yeah, and there's this one funny moment, I think in the first or second quarter, where the Cowboys just went 3-0, and Micah Parsons, you saw him on the sideline. He's like, man, he was just shaking his head. He knew what he got himself into.
You know, one thing about Michael Parsons is he can't talk shit. I'm sorry. Michael Parsons, you cannot say anything. You are not allowed to say anything anymore, bro, because you haven't produced. You haven't got to our quarterback. 1 pressure all game. The last 2 games, you were a non-factor, Michael Parsons. So whatever the words you're saying that that the Niners were not a better team, you are out of your mind, bro. Stop brainwashing these delusional Cowboy fans. Stop.
That's what I hate when players do because like they can never take the beating like a man. Like I remember,
take accountability and stop brainwashing these morons. These real Cowboy fans are not trying to fall for this shit, but you're making those other Cowboy fans really stupid. Stop writing excuses.
Yeah, I
want to see some nice. I want to see some realistic Cowboy fans. I want to see some smart-minded Cowboy fans. I don't want to see some stupid, delusional ones.
Like if I was a Cowboys fan, bro, like if I was a Cowboys fan, which thank God I'm not, but if I was, I would keep it real, like because they would have called me Hurricane Mike either way because that Hurricane Mike right now is not for decoration. All right. Like, thankfully, yesterday there was only wind and no hurricane because the Saints actually dominated for the first time in a couple years. And, yes, I know we beat the Raiders 24-0 last year. I don't care. We sucked last year. So I wasn't really like, even though we won 24-0 against Las Vegas last year, I was like, we still suck. So I don't even care.
Yeah, it is.
I'd rather beat somebody up as a good team than as a trash team.
Yeah.
Because the Raiders are trash, too. Even with their Carlos.
I don't even think it matters. But, hey, Moses, you want to jump in, bro? Because I know you want to say something. If Moses jumps in, I want to have him go on, bro, because I think I've been trying to get him on, and I think this might be the perfect time for my coach, to jump in and talk some shit.
Yeah, I know, and I'm currently a co-host with the Saints stream. So yeah, we stream every single game that the Saints on. So
what's the podcast you do? I know you have your own theme, but it's like nobody can comment on your videos.
Oh yeah, that's YouTube stuff. But yeah. So
if you want to get more followers, you have to get some of the negative and positives sometimes, bro. So you might get some criticism, but it's not always the baddest part, bro. You just got to.
I mean, I would have the comments on, but YouTube just does not let me. It just decides. Like, because I'm a minor, so it's like
it makes a lot of sense for that. But for some content, it's hard to get followers if it's blocked like that. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so just so y'all know, we be streaming on the Who Dat Center every Sunday. So
is that the name of the podcast channel or something?
Oh yeah, that's the name of the podcast channel. We go every single Sunday whenever the Saints are playing.
So it's called Who Dat Center?
Yeah.
Okay. For anybody else who wants to check out Hurricane Mike's little podcast called Who Dat Center, okay.
Yeah, it's with me and somebody named Who Dat Davis.
Okay. Sounds cool. I don't do too much shows like I used to. I was supposed to have Josh coming back really soon, but it's just schedule's been difficult, and I've only been doing 4 stream shows a week because of my work schedule, man. I've been working the night shifts and sleeping here and there.
Yeah,
he said who that, not who fat.
Okay, who that, bro? Who would call their child who fat? That's just.
No, I think he was just being sarcastic. He's a Dolphins fan, but he's funny. You'll like him. You'll like him. He'll give you some weird jokes or weird questions, but it's funny. This guy's kind of funny.
But yeah, and we just started we were on last year, but we were in official co-host and stuff. So
Yeah, it takes time. You got to build chemistry and all that stuff. That's how you.
Yeah, so and also other people can come on too. It's not just for me and David. So yeah, we have the StreamYard link during streams too, where you can talk whether you're a 49ers fan, Eagles fan, Cowboys fan, Saints fan, Cardinals fan. You can jump in.
Yeah, for sure.
And we take turns commentating. Like David would take first, second, I take third, fourth. So that's fun. So we're not talking over each other.
Let me see. Grandizer, I already had enough Cowboys content creators, bro. It's just some of them just didn't want to do the show because they were too busy. Like I've had I had Simus, which I know personally. He's not the guy that you would want him to say yippee whatever. He is not that guy. He's like a real G, man. Them real G's don't play around, man. That's like messing with Suge Knight, man. You don't play that. Let's see. Cowboys Corner actually had a reason not to do a recap with me because there's nothing positive to talk about. So I can understand why he didn't want to do it. Duke Bodders is a good dude. He's an Oklahoma Sooners brother of mine, so we kind of go with the flow. But I didn't get a lot. I could have got a Koya Media, but it's like these other guys get a little too off on their other stuff. So, I don't want to I want to try something different. I want to go with something realistic, not something like where they really believe in that Kool-Aid crap. It's like, I want to, if I'm going to interact with some fans, I want to interact some real ones, not the ones that are just believing in the Kool-Aid shit.
Yeah, like for example,
I like their work. Don't get me wrong, I like their work, but if you're not going to be as realistic, then what's the point? I'm just arguing about it with somebody that thinks differently,
Yeah, like I just know that because like for example, the dude I was in the beef with in the off season, like that man, he was sipping all over that Kool-Aid, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people are, but I can't imagine. Yeah, not all Cowboy content creators. They're pretty busy, but I've got like some of them on my show this week. Like the one that I call the Suge Knight of the Cowboys content creator. That's the guy you don't mess with.
Yeah.
I mean, Duke is like an Oklahoma guy, so of course he's not going to say that because he's a Sooners fan. He doesn't like the Cowboys in different perspective. He likes the Dallas Cowboys, but not the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Yeah, I know the Cowboys are in Texas, and the Saints are about to go to Texas this week, so I'm excited for that too.
Oh, so there's a content creator called Mary Alla Beer. She's an attorney out of Dallas and has a group. I mean, there's a lot of content creators I've reached out to, or they reached out to me, but I'm not really trying to get too much of them this week. I'm not trying to get a lot of people. I'm trying to get 2 to 3 people out of the week and then just cut it down because I want to spend time with my family and my wife and all that stuff. So I don't want to get too burned out with all this stuff. So that's why I've been cutting down a little bit shows.
Yeah, I feel that, because I feel that, but
Yeah. But let's see. I mean, hey Roberto, you want to jump in, bro? And a lot of you guys can jump in. The link's right up there. Brandon Daytona or Unger, man, if you want to introduce yourself, because I know you're a Browns fan, and I know you're looking forward to this matchup. And come on, Boo. Come on, Danielle. Jump on in. We don't have to talk. We don't have to talk on Friday. You can come jump in. I mean, I'm just being like sarcastic and all that, but yeah, everybody, maybe they're a little busy, but I'm just doing a quick one.
Oh, the dumbest thing I heard though?
Yeah. Oh. So Grandizer, since you're speaking of Law Nation, he's a good guy. I've interacted with his brother. He's a cool dude. I've never had it's fine for what he's doing. He's a businessman, but there's some other Cowboys content creators that you kind of laugh at and say, why is he even doing content? It's guys like Mark Holmes who make shit look bad.
Yeah.
Like if you ever watch Mark Holmes' content, bro, this guy is like the home improvement of freaking Cowboys content, bro. He acts like he's the freaking like God or something, but I'm like saying, dude, how does these people follow him? But he does a good job on his shit. But damn, he really gets people to believe in that delusional shit. Yeah,
I don't like that. I don't like those fans because like it's one thing to say that or have faith and stuff. But when you have like that over realistic faith, like if I was to hear a Cardinals fan say that we're going to the Super Bowl, I'll probably slap them upside their head.
No, I mean, you look at how some of them are. I'm not bad-mouthing them or anything like that, but like Mark Holmes, bro, when you watch his content, it's just nothing but lies. And then when you watch Law Nation, I really like Law Nation. He's a good dude. I got nothing against him. He thinks he's more of an optimistic fan than he is as a delusional fan. I mean, then you got Vooch Lombardi. He's a little bit of a homer, but I think he's one of the bigger followers too. But
like one thing I will never do, I will never say the Saints are losing unless I actually think they're losing. But like most likely, if it's like I'll always pick the Saints. I'm never saying that the Saints are going to win like 50-0 or whatever. Like, because like sometimes I'll try to jinx the other team by not picking the Saints. But I'm so glad I picked the Saints today or yesterday, even though I thought it was going to be a close game, but it turned out to be opposite. But good for me.
yeah, Long Nation is no different than anybody else. I mean, that's what I say. I respect them, but I out of all the other fans, there's a difference between being optimistic and being delusional. And I can see why certain content creators don't like Mark Holmes as much. Like I see a lot of Dallas fans, like the ones who are following Mark Holmes are just the ones who are just worshiping this guy, this god of a content. Like, man, this man's from Virginia or whatever state of Pennsylvania, and he's preaching lies. But he goes to Commanders games. How are you the only Cowboys fan in the DC area just going to a football game? I don't know. That's either here or there. But hey, whatever makes your money, you can't hate on the player. That's all I can say.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know the Saints are headed to Texas, so I'm just honestly.
You guys don't have any big name guys because you guys are not a big, well-known community. But you guys got to start working there.
Yep.
And there's quite a few of your guys. I think there's only a few guys I could think of in your fan base that have some big names, but not like like a lot. No.
Who, the Saints fan base?
Yeah, I know. No, I'm talking about like your content guys. I don't think there's a lot of big ones.
Oh, well, you should check out Hoodie Jupe because that man be posting out content. Yeah, you got Hoodie Jupe, State of the Saints podcast. After Further Review Saints, you got the Who Dat Center, which I'm on now. You got Keeping the Real Who Dat Sports podcast.
Yeah, leave a comment. So maybe leave a comment because I think Granddadzer wants to sub you up.
Well, and I'm on my phone, so I can't do that. So whenever I get off this, I will. So
yeah, because he wants to sub you up. He's a friendly guy, very friendly dude. He's not like some of those. He's a friendly Dolphins fan. Let's just say that.
Well, I'll make sure to do that before the stream ends.
Hey, Granddadzer, jump on in, man. I want to hear what you got to say, man. I want to hear about your Dolphins, man. Come on.
Who that?
All right, man. Take it easy, man.
Bye.
All right, man. All right. Okay, that's Hurricane Mike. Go check out the Saints fan. He'll leave a comment on there, Granddadzer. Hey, Granddadzer, jump in, man. I never heard you talk before. Okay, so that's another guy. So that's TJ State of the Saints podcast. Okay. But there's not a lot of big names is what I'm referring to. Not a lot of big names. Like, the Saints have their own version of Tupac, which I call him JP of the New Orleans Saints. And this is Fair Balance. Fair Balance. This is JP of the New Orleans Saints. And Fair Balance, like Fox News. That's the only Saints fan I can think of also. That dude's funny as hell. Come on, Granddadzer, go jump on in, man. I want to hear what you got to say, buddy. Hey, man, you can be more free to just talk, have your little voice in or whatever. Don't care, man. Just jump in. If not, I'm probably going to end the stream in about 20 more minutes. But, yeah. Yep, there's this guy's channel. There you go. There you go, Granddadzer. Go look him up. Smikey, the Saints fan for lifers is his name. But if you guys want to hop on in, man, just hop on in. I was just going to talk Niners football and talk about the outcome of the game and all that. And, hey, you know what? Since you guys want to check out some funny cowboy videos, I might want to give you guys a treat for this. Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't want to go there. It's kind of bad as it is just to see how some of that is, bro. It is so bad. It's like I had to give him a funeral. God damn. Oh, I guess it's where you look at. Well, there is a Texans fan by the name of Spitz. Spitz. I don't know how you say his name, but it's a different area code. Spitz something. But he's a good Texans fan. He does legitimate content. I've had him on before. Then you got Coach Dante as your Texans, but not a big name like everybody else. But he's a good dude. I think he's at least one of the top guys out there for that fan base. They got Humbo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. See, I forgot. Yeah, we're good for Thursday then. Yep, Thursday. Oh, you got work later then? All right. So if I brought in Richmond freaking Webb, you would not jump on my show? Grandizer, you would not jump on? Yeah, it's Coach Dante. Yeah, he is good. I don't know if he does any longer. I think he does content every now and then, but not as much. I don't know if he does. There's Steven Rose, but he's kind of a mixed content. Like, he can be a Texan fan, but then he can be talking politics and other stuff. So I don't think he's – I mean, if you want to check out rants of the Texans, Steven Rose is a good dude. I'll just put that out there. Actually, let me see if I can invite him. Let me see if Steven Rose wants to jump on in. Everybody was kind of acting like we were the frauds, bro. I tried to warn these other fans. I tried to warn them, bro. The Dallas fans actually were thinking we were not a real team to them. Yeah, who you got for Browns content? This guy right here. To answer the question, where is he? Where the hell is he? This guy. This guy right here. That guy. He reached out to me, and to be honest, I was thinking I wasn't going to find a Browns fan, actually. If I'm being honest with you, I said, man, I'm probably ain't going to be able to find a Browns fan. And then this guy reaches out of the blue. I'm like, hey, Browns fan? Cool. Didn't even have to look for one, and he already came to me. Because I didn't think too highly of the Browns fans because I just thought there just weren't that many good ones out there. Yeah, you're too funny, bro. You're too funny. But come on, man. If I brought in Dan Marino, you wouldn't jump in and talk to Dan Marino? Let's just say if I had Dan Marino, Grandizer, what if I had Dan Marino on my show? And he gave you the opportunity to jump on the show and talk with him. Would you? I know you probably wouldn't want to miss out on that. Come on. It just seems obvious. Let's see. Let me see if Steven Rose wants to come on in. Let's see if anybody wants to jump in. Doesn't look like anybody's jumping in right now. Hey, Moses, come on in, man. Are you busy? Are you busy, Moses? Come on, Moses. Come on, Moses. Come on, Moses. Come on in. Yeah, there were 2 Brown content creators I followed last year. I don't know if they still do it. I can't think of a lot of Browns content creators except this guy, Unger to the Max. He's not a big name, but he seems like a solid content creator. I think there's a couple of guys, but the only Browns fan I've seen that has legit content is freaking what's his name? Contra Bishop. He is like one of the big time Browns content creators out there. He's like a troll, like a big time troll. Oh, you're a common guy. Even if Dan Marino wanted to just let you talk, you wouldn't even want to go in there. That's sad. So if Dan Marino wanted to have the conversation, you would pass on Dan Marino. What if he wanted to give you a free autograph one of these days? I know you wouldn't want to pass on that. I mean, dude, if somebody had Joe Montana on the show and they wanted me to go on, I wouldn't pass down on talking to Joe Montana. That's just my opinion. I'd be a fool to just pass on it. I'd be honored to jump in, man. What do you mean? A lot of you guys question the way I do my shit, man, but it is what it is. Not everything I'm going to do is perfect. I'm going to be very criticism, and that's just how I'm going to do it. That's just how you look at real fans, bro. Real fans that just don't just go with the positive. But there's a lot of guys. So MVP front runners are Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, Tua Tagovailoa, Josh Allen, Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, and Tyreek Hill. Those are the MVP candidates. Wow. That'd be crazy for Tyreek Hill to get it. Yeah, that's the problem with some of these content creators, bro. They need to be humble. They just don't really care for – see, that's how you know they're not real type content people, bro. They only care for money and clicks. Sometimes I might have to find some people of my own to clap because I don't want to waste – I'm not going to do that. Yeah, CG and I work great hours, so we should be asleep right now. Pause. Well, I woke up, man. I got work a little later tonight, so yeah. What do you do what kind of work do you do, Grandizer? I work security. I work night shift in the construction security work. It's not that hard to do. It just gets tiring when you have to stay up all day. But that's pretty much it. Doesn't look like anybody's jumping on in. I wanted to talk more of the Niners, but no disrespect to Mikey. He's a good guy, but I wasn't really trying to talk more into the other teams. I was just more into the positive and all that. Everybody, man. I hope this is a humble experience for Dallas fans to learn to not overlook us ever again. Yes, you guys want to get your revenge, but that's not the way to get your revenge is when your offense is very suspect. When you are 29 in the red zone and you only had 10 points to show for, let this sink in. Not only that we beat you guys, we beat the fucking brakes out of y'all. And for those realist fans, I was at a Levi Stadium game against the Cowboys where we got our ass fucking whipped on Dwight Clark Day. I was there. The score was 40-10. I was there. So I don't want to be questioned in my fanhood. I don't ever want to be questioned. When you lost against Dallas in 2016, I was there through the end. It was disaster, but I love that finally we got over that taste. And we got Big Mac in the house.
What's up, Chris?
What's up,
CG?
man? I'm just pumped up, but I had to put it out there, man, that I was at one of those disaster games. That's the other way around. Other way around.
Hey, I couldn't stop laughing. I kind of laughed like Stephen A. Smith, laughing at Skip Bayless.
Nah, but
I'm still at work right now, so I just was listening. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hop on real quick before I leave my job.
Yeah.
So
it's good to see you, man. But
Yeah.
hey, so what do you got available down the road, man?
Oh, I'm available. I just need to know whenever you want to do one. Let's do it.
Just hit me up.
Yeah.
You got my number, man. Just hit me up. Figure out something. It's just sometimes my schedule's a little bit off, but if you give me a flexible schedule, I can work with it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like Friday nights would be like the best
Friday night. What time Friday?
probably like 7, 8 o'clock somewhere.
That
I
won't
have
work.
to do late night stuff. You work, right? What
Yeah, I
time do you
work late nights. That's the problem. I work the late night shift, so I go over there from 8 o'clock, and then I get off at 5 in the morning. So that's
Like
not gonna
Saturday
work.
morning?
Saturday mornings, Saturday I work the same shift, but I think okay. I work at 8 o'clock on from Monday. Okay, like my schedule is Thursday through Monday. So Thursday and Friday, I work from 8 till 5. And then Saturday and Sunday is 9 to 5. And then Monday is like 8 to 5. It's kind of mixed up schedule, but that's what they had me do.
All right. Yeah, I'm flexible. I get
Yeah,
off
just
at
work me a schedule. Like if you want to do like something like on a these are my days off. Tuesday and Wednesdays are my days off. But usually Wednesdays I try to do an early show because I want to spend time with my wife. I don't want to put too much into everything.
So Monday night might be the best night for you since you got Tuesday nights off, right? Or is it not?
Tuesday night is usually where I have a lot of time off. But Tuesday I have this show with the NFC West, and we do this every from 6:30. We can try to do like something like Wednesday, but it has to I don't know. Like you got to let me know what schedule works for you, because I want to try to flex
either Monday or Tuesday since your schedule like that, or Friday night. But yeah,
we'll figure out something.
Let's figure something out. But man, I really thought it was going to be a 35-17 Niners victory until I started watching the game yesterday, and I was like, this might get a little ugly.
Dude, I predicted a 2-touchdown game, and I guess some of them thought I was a little bit too delusional overlooking. I wasn't overlooking. I was looking at on how the offense was looking, bro. Like when you were watching the Cowboys play, bro, were their offense scoring? Not really. But
yeah.
I got to give a shout out to Reddy Red, man. Them Dallas guy, man, a Dallas native guy, cool guy. He can be a little trash talking a little bit here and there, but he ain't lying about it. He's giving his crow, but he said, "Yeah, we stomped his fucking team, dude." I actually predicted like a 35-16 game, and for whatever reason, 6 points down and 7 points up.
Yeah,
that was the difference. So, like, dude, that was a little off. I didn't even think that way. I wasn't gonna say that, bro. I wasn't gonna say 10-45 or 10-42. I wasn't gonna say that, bro, because then they're gonna say, "Oh, you're delusional. You are as dumb." No, I said 35-16, and people thought I was nuts.
Hey, but they have to look at it this way: who did the Cowboys lose to? They lost to Arizona.
Yeah, that's an outliner, guys. That's an outliner. We lose to the Cardinals. Don't count that game.
And they lost that game, and then the Niners beat them by what was it, 2 touchdowns or more? So
yeah, it was like a 5-touchdown game almost. It was like a 5-touchdown beatdown.
Yeah, it was like 30 something to. But that's the thing. They have to look at it that way. And you even had Michael Irvin. He didn't even show up to his show this morning.
He actually did later. He actually did later on.
Yeah, later. You know what he did?
He just felt embarrassed, bro.
He was like, I'm not gonna show up to this one early in the morning. I'm gonna show up to the one later.
Reddy Red, I told you we were gonna score 30 points, bro. I told you this was a different animal. I said what I saw from your guys' offense, it couldn't keep up with us. Your defense is good, but it can hold for so long.
Well, they didn't have whatever they had against the other teams. They never played a team with the caliber that the 49ers are.
Like, so when the Cowboys play a physical team, they just don't match up. Like the Cardinals, you can say what you want about the Arizona Cardinals. They are a physical team too.
They are.
They're full of.
They got some bruisers on that side of the ball for the Cardinals.
I mean that James Conner guy, that's a physical bruiser back, and he ran their ass over. Yeah, our offense couldn't stay on the field enough to give our defense a break. It's because your offense was Once you slow down Tony Pollard, it's a one-dimensional because Dak's going to be pressured to throw the ball. Like, CeeDee Lamb is your best weapon. Your tight end's okay, Brandon Cooks. But once you take away the running game, it's a wrap. Dak's going to panic a little bit. Dak's going to miss some of his throws here and there.
And that's with everything.
That's just how Dak is.
That's with everything, though. If you take away the run game and you make it seem one-dimensional, but the 49ers are just a whole different animal. That's like –
yeah,
who are you going to take away?
Yeah, but when you look at the difference, most quarterbacks can actually elevate. If you take away the running game, they can make the most out of the passing game. But just that's not Dak's type of game. Yeah, Dak has to have everything his way.
Well, I just wanted to jump in real quick, CG. I got to wrap this up at work right now. And then, I'll hit you up, and then let's make something happen.
Yeah, we'll make something happen, man. We'll do like hey, maybe we'll do a 49ers Aftermath show. We'll make it into something like that.
Yeah, sound good.
All right, man. Take it easy, Big Mac Sports. Go check out my guy, Big Mac Sports, the Uso. Yeah, go check out my guy, Big Mac, man. He lives down in Utah, but, man, that man is he's a good dude. Good guy. Very good dude. One of my guys that was on my 49ers round check, but I think I might not even do round check as much often anymore, man, because it really depends on my schedule. I don't have a lot of extra time. Yeah, I just had to show face, yeah. Hey, I got to salute you. For that beatdown, most Cowboy fans wouldn't even show up in this situation, bro. I got to give Ready Red some fucking respect. I got to give respect to Cowboys Corner for having the balls to at least say, you know what? I don't want to do this show because it's just there's nothing to talk about. You know, I can respect that, bro. Like, if I'm going to go onto a show and do a recap, what's the positive? All I'm going to say is, damn, we fucking suck. You know what? You guys are the better team, and it probably just wouldn't be worth talking about. So I can really understand Cowboys Corner's situation. So that's why I can get it. A lot of these guys, bro, you know, I'm not going to give you guys excuses for that, but hey, your quarterback did whatever he did. He did whatever he did. What you guys need is a running game. You need a real running back. You need a real freaking running back. You need a physical running back. You need a power back. You don't need some finesse running back. That's the problem. Tony Pollard is not a physical type back. You guys got rid of Zeke. Zeke was your power back. You don't got that. You don't got that in Dallas. Brock Purdy looking pretty good. Pun intended. Yeah. Hey, definitely appreciate that, KL Sports Talk. Hey, you should be pumped about the victory you guys got against the Commanders, man. Well done. Well done. Hey, it takes a lot of frustration to start off the season 0-4 and then go into this primetime game and beat the Commanders on a primetime game. Hey, well done. Hey, he looks really good so far. So far. The crazy part is my brother-in-law is such a funny guy. You know, this comes from a guy who likes the Raiders, and he's already saying, I don't think Brock is the guy. I think you guys are going to get exposed and all that. I'm like, bro, have you seen what Brock can do? Well, you guys have to build on to something. It can't get any worse than what you guys are right now. If you guys win at least 7 games, that's not too bad. But I still think you guys have a long ways. I didn't say it to sound disrespectful to you guys. I just said you still have a building block. It takes a while. Like, once you start building a culture and you build a good team, that's how you know you're going to build a really good squad. But it takes time. Chicago, it's taking some time because you guys have to build it the right way. Rome doesn't get built overnight. You have to build an entire good roster. And a coach has to be really good. He has to be a really good play caller. He has to be a well-respected coach to where the players buy into this stuff. And I don't know if Matt Eberflus, yeah. But I think as soon as you guys get into that system, you guys will be all right. I'm not really big on Justin Fields, and I don't know about him, bro. It's just He can be good, but not really good. You know what I mean? He just has his iffy games. But I think if you guys build him the right way, then he might be okay. I got a vid of Unger to the max ready red. The Saints guy you had to see and what kind of content creator they drop. I only sub to ones who drop solid. Oh, go check out Kale's Sports Talk. Go check him out. He's a Bears fan. This man is one of the he's at least one of those optimistic Bears fans. You can't go wrong with him. Go check out Kale Sports. He's a Bears fan. He does Bears content. Go check him out. Hey, he's a good guy. He's a nice guy. Like, he's not like one of those other guys that I can like as far as like other Bears fans, there's some that think differently, but him and Jonah are guys I can talk football with and actually kind of have a good conversation. But yeah, go check out Kale Sports if you want to. I think Ready Red is just one of those guys that just hangs out. I don't think he does too much content. He just goes on hangouts. Purdy looks like the real deal. A franchise QB who can read defenses and throw the ball with some zip. Like, he makes it look pretty damn easy. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it is what it is. John Jay, it's the ultimate report. Dallas is in shambles right now. They're in shambles because we made Dak Prescott look like trash. Yeah, you called it, CG. What I call, bro? I just said it will take you guys a while. I didn't just say it to be disrespectful. I say for you guys to be very competitive, it's going to take you a few years to build something. And like they say, Rome doesn't get built overnight. If the Bears want to be a really good team, it's going to take another year or two. Detroit Lions are looking promising because they're building the right way. Yeah, let's just hope Purdy can lead. All right. Mad? Shit. I'm happy, man. Shit. We beat the Longhorns. We beat them. And we got the bragging rights. Let's go, Sooners. Let's go. Let's go, Sooners. John Jay, you pumped me up today. How about them Warriors? You mean, how about them? I don't watch basketball as much, my guy. I just watch the damn Lakers when I get a chance. Yeah, okay, I will look up Kale Sports. I follow. I win one. I interact with my fans. He does interact with some of his fan base, and he's not like some of those other guys, but he's a nice guy. Nah, Kale's like one of them nice guys, man. He isn't like some of them dudes, you know. There's quite a few guys that I could say there's some I don't like, but I would say Jonath and Michael and Kale are guys I really respect. I can't say this individual's name because I don't want to start the drama with this guy, but he is like, you know who I'm talking about, Kale? I just don't want to talk about that man. That man is full of crap. But I'm not going to say his name. He ain't worth my time. But, hey, but for you guys, man, hey, Kale, you might want to order something if they fuck up your team. Just say, fuck the refs. Fuck the refs. Wish I got sponsored by this, by the way. Actually, it would be nice to be, yeah. Yep, we won't give him no name here. And I sincerely apologize that me and him kind of went at it, bro. We just don't like each other. We don't see eye to eye. That's the thing. I don't see eye to eye with him. Like, anytime I see him, we ain't good. Yep, we only grow from here and make money. Money is what it is, bro. I just don't have the content to do it no more with the money. Yeah, I wish I got sponsored by this shit. This shit would be a nice sponsor, but it's freaking Brandon Pern that fucking made this brand. I wish I got some sponsorship for this shit, just to say if you had a bad day and your team lost, drink this coffee for the morning. John Jay, you want to jump in or you're busy, man? I get it. Maybe you're busy. Hey, Kale, you want to jump in? Talk some football, man. I got at least 20 more minutes or 30 minutes before I get ready. If you want to jump in, Kale, the link is up there, dude. Kale, you're more than welcome to jump in. I mean, let's see. Grandizer, he doesn't go in. John Jay, he'll definitely come in if he wants to. Ready Red, he comes in when he want, I think. Oh, we got Kofi. We got KO. We got KO time. Let me see if I pushed it.
Yo, what up?
What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's going on, man?
No, I'm good, man. Sorry, I got a family friend in here, man. He's kind of making some noise, but yeah.
That's all good, man. I mean, I didn't think you were.
Yeah, I was also trying to do like this. I was also editing this video too, while I'm like interacting with you.
Yeah, so no tripping, man. I just appreciate everybody jumping in when they get a chance.
Yeah, man. Brock Purdy, man, he looks like the real deal. Come on, keep it down.
Yeah,
turn it down.
Yeah, Brock is decent. I mean, he's kind of played his part really good. Everybody's still thinking he's a game manager, but I think he's looking like the real part of a franchise quarterback. Like, if you can read defenses and process quickly, then that's a legit quarterback right there.
Yeah, you're a quarterback. You're definitely a legit quarterback. It doesn't.
Yeah,
you don't only have to have athleticism. Like you gotta. It takes more than just having all the athleticism in the world. Like. This is the core of being a quarterback, reading defenses and making the anticipation throws, knowing where to put the ball placement, all that.
Yeah, like I've never seen a quarterback do this in quite some time. Not even Jimmy Garoppolo did those type of throws. I can't even think of it. Like, have anybody ever seen Jimmy Garoppolo make a throw like that? I can't even.
No, and like with this throws, it has like a lot of zip to it. It's like a lot of zip. Like
he makes it look
knows where
easy.
to put it.
Yeah. Makes it look easy. Oh,
like he might not have the strongest arm, but like he knows where to put the ball.
He delivers it in good places. But
good places.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys still have a long ways to go. I'm not discounting you guys. I think there's still a lot of building blocks for you guys. So it took us a while to be competitive. So
right.
But if you guys build it the right way, you guys can be really good. But I just think
hopefully the Panthers can keep losing.
If they keep losing, you guys get your draft picks on.
Yeah, they're 0-5 right now, so we got a good chance. I mean, we'll see how they do.
Wait, didn't they give up something for you guys or what?
Yeah, they gave us they gave up that number 9 pick, and we traded our number 1 pick to them.
Oh, you guys traded up for
DJ Moore, their 2024 first round pick.
And that
I think a future second round pick, round pick in this past year's draft.
Oh, they traded up for Bryce Young, huh? That's where they got your pick from. Yep. Oh, yeah.
We got their pick.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, KO, I got your most last recent visit here later. He's a follower. Yeah, I forgot about that trade. That's where they wanted to get a quarterback, and you guys had the number 1 pick. And
we had the number 1 pick.
And you guys trade down. And if Panthers keep struggling, I think you guys definitely could be in a really good draft class next year. So,
and if we get that number 1 pick again, that's going to put us in a great position because Caleb Williams, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he's going to be a generational." But I mean, this is how it is with like a lot of almost every draft class.
No, I mean, I think getting DJ Moore was a steal, and you still got yourself some draft capital. That's a steal. Like you robbed.
Yeah.
You could have asked for Brian Burns, and you would have got a robbery.
DJ Moore and Brian Burns.
You could have included him.
Hell, man.
That's how you could have done it, bro. Like, look what we did to you guys, bro. We took 2 third-round picks out of you guys just for 1 spot. Just for Trubisky, right?
Mitchell Trubisky.
It didn't make sense, bro. Like,
and then they're saying that the other guy from North Carolina, Drake May, he's looking pretty good too.
Right. He looks.
I gotta look at some of his tape too. I haven't looked at his, but
Shador Sanders is really good.
Yeah,
but I like the one kid I like in the draft that nobody's paying attention to that might be a sleeper in the draft is if we do plan on getting
that kid from Texas.
Which one? The quarterback?
Ewers, I think that kid from Texas.
Quinn Ewers.
Yeah.
Arch Manning's in the bench, so he might be like somebody. But you know which guy I like in the draft that might be good, but I'm just hoping we get this guy. I think he'll probably be a day 2 or day 3 pick, but I think he would be a nice fit. Like, if we don't get Brandon Rice, which I really want to get is Jerry Rice.
Oh yeah, Brandon Rice. Yeah,
but if we don't get
Jerry Rice's son.
Yeah, if we don't get him, I would be okay with Torrey Horton from Colorado State. I like that wide receiver. He's a tough, physical receiver. I would definitely like to get him, but I would prefer Brandon Rice. I think he's got some
Yeah,
height. Not because of the
yeah,
name,
that kid
but I think
from
he's
USC.
or get some depth with Shiloh Sanders. It'd be nice, but we'll see.
Yeah, man. And
Yeah,
with us, man, we probably need a safety because, man, freaking Eddie Jackson, man, he's always getting injured, man. I don't know about Eddie Jackson. We need
maybe
a free
he's up
safety.
in age. Yeah, he's up in
Yeah.
age. Maybe Panthers need a QB. However, they got a hit with injuries and don't have a true number one. Well, that's because they got rid of. Well, DJ Chark could be a number one if healthy. He wasn't that bad in Jacksonville. Oh, yeah, I read your stuff, Grandizer. I read it. Got you, man. Got you. I mean, I think as far as the Bears, bro, if you would have just included Brian Burns and still got that draft capital, that would have been a freaking robbery.
That would have been a highway robbery. I mean, it still was a robbery, but that would have been a robbery on another level.
Yeah, yeah, but however, they have to pump the brakes.
But I definitely know a lot of people, man, they're going to be drooling in their mouth when the 2024 draft comes up.
Yeah.
With Caleb Williams with this quarterback class.
Well, Caleb Williams is like he's good. Like I've seen Lincoln Riley develop quarterbacks in Oklahoma, but he's been doing it pretty well at UFC also. But dude, Brian Burns is. You know what? Since we got Brenny Gregory for whatever the price was, I would still want to go all in and get Brian Burns, just the rotation, just to get them off the bench and get to the quarterback. You can never run out of pass rushers. You need to get to the quarterback. Dude, you need to create havoc.
If y'all get Brian Burns, man, dude, y'all will literally be unstoppable.
That would be like too much pressure. The offensive line would just have to deal with. Not with Bosa, but you get Brian Burns.
Dude, you got
Randy Gregory.
Bosa, you got Dre Greenlaw, you got Armstead. Armstead's on the team, right?
Yeah, he takes double teams a lot, but yeah.
Armstead. And you have Brian Burns, you got Bosa on the left side, and then you got Brian Burns on the right. Who are you gonna stop?
It's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. And then Hargrave is a really tough guy to stop.
Hargrave too. I forgot Hargrave
too. The Eagles said they couldn't afford him, and now they realize maybe he was a difference maker for them. But they got Jalen Carter. He's not that bad. But I think Hargrave is better.
Right. I mean, Jalen Carter, he could develop on one, but he ain't Hargrave right now. Not right now.
I'm glad Carolina didn't give the Rams Brian Burns. Because they would have just messed it up anyways. But imagine if some other team just gets Brian Burns and the Panthers just take whatever.
Man. Shit.
Yeah, I think we're just waiting for the perfect time to get somebody. I don't know like when the deadline starts, but we got Randy Gregory technically for almost for free.
Right. Because I think the deadline is the 31st, October 31st. The deadline is the 31st, and then what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think if the Niners wanted to go all in, they could just get Brian Burns for a rental and still give up maybe very little in the cap space. I think that would be a good move, but I don't think we're trying to do that. We're not trying to be like the Rams and just take a bunch of these talents. I don't think we're not trying to do that because that's going to hurt us in the cap space. If you look at the Rams, they're suffering right now, but next year they should be able to be loaded back.
Yeah, man. All them picks they gave up to get Matthew Stafford, man.
If them picks, like they say, but it went back to 2 years of mediocrity now, yeah.
But that kid, what's his name? Nakoya, he's looking pretty good, man.
Oh, dude.
Puka,
yeah, that guy's a beast. He looks like another Cooper Kupp. Oh, you do. Derek Brown's a damn monster at the defense.
Oh, I totally forgot about Derek Brown. Yeah, Derek Brown. Bryce Huff.
Yeah,
Bryce Huff is pretty good. Bryce Huff.
And then what's his name? There's another guy they got also is really good. Jeremy Chin is a damn good.
Yeah, Jeremy Chin. Dude, I think he went to the same college as my brother. I think Eastern Illinois or DeKalb. I think somewhere.
And he's related to Steve Atwater.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of interesting.
Let me see, Jeremy Chin.
Yeah, look up Jeremy Chin. It says he's
I look at what college he went to. I think he went to the same college.
Said
Oh, he
Western
went to
Illinois.
Southern Illinois.
Well, Southern Illinois. Okay, but it doesn't
Yeah.
say he's related to Steve Atwater.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's got that pedigree from his family.
That's his nephew.
Yep, but it comes with the DNA
Yep.
with the family. Yeah, but if I were the
Two-time
Lions,
Super Bowl champion.
if I were the Lions, I'd try to get Derek Brown. He'll change up the D line.
And you know what I don't get a lot about like these Jets fans and these Dallas fans. They were talking about, oh, we got this historic defense, man. We're looking good right now. I'm like, you shouldn't be talking about it until after the season because you never saw the freaking Baltimore Ravens talk about, oh, they have this historic defense, or their fan base talk about it, or like all these other teams who had these great defenses like the Seahawks. They never talked about after the season ended. Won't you wait till after the season ends before you can start talking?
Yeah, you got to make sure you're like the legit team. But
right.
Oh, that linebacker from the Panthers, yeah, that Frankie Lelou, whatever. I think he's the one they drafted from Utah or BYU. I don't know. There's some good ballers, but I think there's going to be a couple of teams that are going to have to give up some players. But I think one of the Cowboys content creators told me one of these stuff. He says whoever wins tonight's game, they get a good chance. They get a front row. They get like a front line of getting some top players from bad teams that are tanking. They say you'll probably have a chance to get something decent for a price.
Oh.
Like, let's say, for example, like if you guys don't continue doing what you're doing, you guys might give us somebody and we might give you some high draft picks or something. That might be what you guys want, but I don't know. We'll wait and see.
Well, we'll see. Well, I mean, if we don't win against the Minnesota Vikings, I mean, we can give y'all Jalen Johnson. Do y'all need a cornerback?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to talk about, my boy
Johnson.
Jalen. You guys got to give us – dude, I would give you – I don't know what the asking price for Jalen Johnson is. But
maybe a second-round pick because, I mean, he hasn't been that great.
But he might be good elsewhere.
Yeah. He might need a change of scenery, but he hasn't really been good for us. Like, only one interception for his whole career. That's not good.
Maybe the system just isn't the fit, but maybe in San Francisco,
probably
we utilize pretty good talent. Like, I don't know what is it with our system, but we find ways to use them better. I think Jalen has some really good potential, but I think for whatever reason, he's just not cutting it for you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not cut out here.
I mean, dude, if you guys give us Jalen Johnson for a second, I think we take a flyer out of it because I don't know. Like, if their injuries keep adding up, we might have to consider getting Jalen Johnson. If you guys are asking for a second or something, then maybe we'll take that chance.
Right.
Because I want us to have some good depth and make sure we don't fall off and keep on going to that next level. Because sometimes you got to have some good depth.
Especially, man, if you want to compete against the Eagles too, man.
Or the Chiefs.
Like these top teams in the NFC.
You got to have some good corners at that spot.
Yeah. You got to have really great corners.
Jalen's not that bad. He's just not really excelling with your all system.
Yeah.
But if you guys are willing to give up something reasonable, I think we could work something out. And then Jalen could just come close to home anyways, because he's from Fresno.
Yep.
He's from my city. I actually here's a funny story, bro. I usually go down those grocery stores every now and then.
I actually live in LA now. I don't live in Chicago no more.
Oh, you live in LA?
Yeah, I live in LA, bro.
Oh man, you need to come down my city at some point, man. We got to link up.
How far is Fresno from LA?
It's about 3.5 hour drive or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how farther you are, but you don't live in.
Yeah, I'm like downtown LA. I'm in Koreatown.
Oh, okay. That's all the way down. So you live. I thought you were living in Illinois.
Nah, not no more. I moved a couple months ago.
Oh, so what was it? The job opportunities over here?
Yeah, and some stuff I'm trying to do over here.
Yeah, the cost of living's pretty pricey over there, huh?
Yeah, it is, man.
But if you live down my city, it's not that expensive here.
Oh, okay.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, I came here for some opportunities over here, so
I don't blame you, man. I mean, I don't blame you one bit, man. So, like,
yeah.
How you like it over here in LA?
It's cool, man. It's like very different compared to like Chicago. Like, it's very different, man. It's like, how do I say it? Like you could definitely tell, like the rich from the poor.
Yeah, you can tell the difference from the hood.
Like
yeah.
it's like a complete difference compared to where I lived at. Like it's a big difference. And like people over here, they drive like super slow. Like I don't know for the life of
traffic.
me,
The traffic's big out there.
people drive like super slow. And they only drive fast when they want to, but they drive so slow over here.
That's what it is down in LA, bro. The traffic is insane. So yeah,
My
but
gosh.
where I live at, it's not that bad. It's just like you probably won't like the heat weather as much, but it's decent over here because if you want to afford a good living, there's your opportunity. There's some jobs here too that I work at, but I mean, LA is a good place. You have more to do over there.
Yeah, and like people just like, you know, there's a lot more food trucks over here. Like I see like a lot of people set
Mexican
up their food.
You can't.
Yeah,
beat it.
Mexican food
Oh,
trucks,
dude,
Guatemalan.
That's my guy.
There's
That's my guy.
Guatemalan, Venezuelan, Nicaraguan. I seen Filipino food trucks, like Korean food
that's what
trucks,
we do over here.
all of it.
That's the culture we do over here, bro. But
Yep.
where I live at, we got a lot of Mexican trucks over here, like Mexican food.
Right.
So like,
I really want to try like I'm trying to look for like the best burrito tacos, man. I'm really trying to look for like some of the best burrito tacos.
oh, just
I
look
don't
them
know. I
up.
have an affinity for that.
Yeah, search up in LA then.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you know that's good. I didn't even know you moved down there. I thought you were still down in Illinois, but I guess a lot of people just move for better opportunities, I guess.
Yeah.
So what kind of
And
work?
there's
do you
like a
do?
lot more Raider fans down here too.
Oh, dude, that's the difference. That's the difference. See, this is how dumb LA is, bro. Why would you want to have the Rams back if nobody cares?
I know. There's like a lot more Raider fans out here.
And there's more Niner fans than Rams fans too. And then
Yeah,
there's-
exactly. Like
And
I've ran
Cowboys
into a lot of Raider fans and Niner fans compared to like Ram fans.
Dude, Rams fans are just like the Chargers, but like you know, I got quite a few of my family members from my mom's side of the family who happen to be Chicago fans too.
Oh, okay.
I'm not lying, bro. I know some of my people in my family, bro. They live
Well,
somewhere.
if you know any Chicago Bears fans in the LA area, let me know. We could do like some tailgating or something.
I have a cousin who's a Bears fan, but he's
okay.
I don't really keep in contact with him. But whenever I see him, maybe I could hit him up. But yeah, he's one of them dudes I talk to, but not as much, you know. I have an uncle and other family members who are Bears fans. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people, man. But I guess you and Jonah don't do a podcast no more, or what?
I mean, he's been busy. You know, he just had a kid too. So
Yeah,
like,
he's a busy man too. So I can
he's
see
busy
why.
man.
And
But
he's
I do a
doing boxing.
podcast with one of my boys. His name is Chuck. Chuck Miller. I used to work with him. We used to work together, and yeah, like we were just like I just found out he was a Bears fan. Like, he was like a diehard. You know, I told him like, man, I do a podcast, man. I like to have you on it, and so I'm like, sure, and like so we just we
So you
just
went
went
from
at
there.
it
Yeah,
because
so
Jonas, like he's been really busy, you know, with everything. But
yeah, it's understandable. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people have a lot going on, but you guys had
Yeah.
something good out there.
yeah, we did. I mean, hopefully, you know, let's hope later down the line, you know, we can probably do something. But right now, you know,
Yeah, everybody's got
I'm
their
gonna be
own
doing it with Chuck.
Chuck, okay, that's cool. You got something building over here. I mean,
Yep.
yeah, man. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Salute to everybody, man. My boy from Sacramento. I don't know who this person is, but okay. But yeah, dude, you know, it's all fun. It's all fun for me, man. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go to games this year because my schedule sucks. I was supposed to go down LA, bro, and then the freaking bus was canceled. So I'm like, God damn, I gotta get my money back.
And another thing I like about this is that shit, like the Metro bus, like over here, shoot, if I could ride around for free in the Metro bus compared to CTA in Chicago.
Ooh, so that's crazy then. I don't know why. We had shit.
I guess because there's a lot of crazy people, like because there's like, you know, there's like a lot of mentally, you know, crazy people around you.
Yep.
So they
You get
just
them-
like allow them on. So
You get
that's
the
one
51.
advantage I take advantage of. So
So you don't drive, huh?
no.
Nah, I don't either. I just
No.
find ways to get to my job from point A to point B.
I just find ways, yeah.
I have to work on the other side of town, but I live in a metro area which is connected to Fresno, but it's not too far from Fresno State. So Clovis is like one of them strict cities out here.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't get too bad over here.
Oh.
Like where I lived at, where I was living at before, a lot of shooting down that area of Fresno. So different.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, I actually grew up in a really tough neighborhood one time where, I was born in Brownsville, Texas, which was in the border of Mexico. It was in between Monterrosas. That's one of the most notorious, dangerous cities down Mexico, but it was a 5-mile difference where I was born.
Right.
A lot of people keep thinking I'm full of crap, and I'm like, bro, my dad was a cartel, and he was fucking.
Yeah, that shit ain't no joke, bro.
That's what my mom tried to get away from at one point, but he was what he was.
Yeah.
And
but yeah, that's one thing, man. Like, man, moving over here, man, it changed my whole perspective of LA because everything you see is not all glitz and glam, man. Bro, when I was like taking like some of the trains, man, and like some of like, I went to like certain areas in LA and I was like, damn, this shit ain't compared to Chicago. No, Chicago looks like, man, like Saint City compared to where I was at. I'm like, damn, bro.
It's a bigger city.
Like, yeah, man. So I'm like, salute to anybody, man, that comes out the gutter out of here. Cause man, where I live, where I came out of, this don't compare to this.
It's not. But so at least you're kind of like getting like knowing the difference of California over here, huh?
Right. There's like a lot more tents. I've seen like miles upon miles.
Oh
like,
man, that's tents. How bad. The cost of living is ridiculous. The taxes is ridiculous.
It's crazy out here, man.
But if you wanted to live affordable, like where I live at, it's more affordable than the rest of California. Like if you live in the central California, the cost of living is like, you'd be like surprised, like what? Mm-hmm. It's like 4 or 5 times cheaper than living over there. Because living
how far are you from San Francisco?
Almost 3 hours.
Oh, 3 hours? Okay.
So I live right down Fresno, but when you drive down towards San Francisco, it can be traffic, which goes up to 3-hour drive down
3 hours.
But from Levi's, it only takes me like 2.5 hours to get over there.
Oh, damn, man.
Dude, you see how I make those videos? I go there every now and then, but I go all the way.
Yeah.
I'll take a party bus.
Yeah. I'm not even that far from SoFi Stadium because SoFi is like, it's like maybe 45 minutes. Not even 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Because it's like south. It's more south. It's like Inglewood.
Dude, John Jay, Cal Palace, bro. I've been at the No Way Out pay-per-view when Eddie Guerrero won the WWE championship. Man. I was there, bro. That was one of my first wrestling events I got to go to, bro, was in the Cal Palace.
Man, rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero, bro. Yeah, I remember that. That was SummerSlam, right?
No, it was 2004 No Way Out pay-per-view. It was in the Cal Palace. It was in the Cal Palace, and it's connected to San Francisco, but it's a certain city. I forget. Like he told me the city he lives in. It's in the Cal Palace of San Francisco, but it's Daly City. Daly City was like Daly City is connected to San Francisco on that area, but in the Cal Palace, it's called Daly City. That's where John Jay says a lot of blue chip workers live at, or those rich people live down there too, and all that stuff. But yeah, Daly City. There you go. Why I know it's Daly City, bro? Because it's connected.
Yeah, it was No Way Out. Yep, it was No Way Out. Yep.
No, but if you ever been down San Francisco, you'll like the city down there too. It's pretty nice, but a little crazy. Right. Don't go to Hunter's Point. Don't ever go to Hunter's Point. You don't want to, especially if you wear the wrong colors, bro. But in San Jose,
pretty roughed out around that area too.
Yeah, you gotta watch who you mess with, or who like you can wear like something out of the ordinary, but if you wear your Bulls hat, bro, they might fuck you up.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just giving you the heads up on how that shit goes, because it's not.
Yeah, because I remember one time, I was I think I was in West Hollywood.
Yeah, you gotta watch what you wear. Yeah, you gotta watch.
This dude, he walked up to me. He was wearing like this LA Dodgers gear, all mostly blue, and I was wearing red. And then he walked up to me, and he was like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Chicago." Like he just walked up to me, asked me where I'm from. Like he thought I was a blood.
That's what happens, bro. So you gotta like watch what you wear too. So like,
yeah,
I don't know what other baseball team do you go for?
I go for the Cubs, Chicago Cubs.
So just wear something more like Chicago Cubs or something more like casual where they don't – because if you dress up like how you're dressing up with the Bulls, bro, they look at you differently too. So like,
Right.
no, I mean, like, I'm just giving you
I'm a
pointers.
freaking op. That's what they think. I'm a op.
Well, when you say you're from Chicago, maybe they might have thought, okay, maybe he's a tourist. But if they saw you as just an ordinary person wearing a Bulls hat, they'll look at you differently. Yeah. Yeah. Salute John Jay. Yeah, Butcher Boy is from the area, but he is the SF side. Yeah. Butcher Boy's a cool guy. I had Butcher Boy on my show. But yeah, bro. I always watch the 95.7 The Game every damn morning or every time I get up so I can check what they say, all that
Okay,
stuff.
that's the radio station.
I listen, dude. Like, out of all the people I listen to every day, is either I watch 95.7 The Game. I like to see what they both got to say, and then I like to hear what Mark Willard talks about. Even though some people don't like him, but I like some of his takes a little bit. But I like that Dibs guy. That Dibs guy is one of my favorites. Like, he sounds like Tommy Huxley a little bit, but he sounds more like a chill dude.
Right.
And then Guru, Guru may be a Cowboys fan, but he's not like delusional. Like, he's a real
Like some of these, yeah.
Nah, he's a realistic
Cowboys
fan. Oh, so Cowboys Corner was a guy I was supposed to have on my recap show, but he apologized and said that it wasn't worth talking about. So I told him, I understand, bro. I get it. I don't want to bring the misery.
Grandizer, I could do Blackhawks videos, with that draft pick. What was it, Connor Bedard?
Yeah.
I don't really talk too much about Blackhawks. I mean, I could if you wanted me to.
Oh yeah, go check out Danny Golden TV, man. Danny,
make sure,
Danny G,
Grandizer, make sure to subscribe and like some of my videos. I might do some Blackhawk videos.
Yeah, Kale, man, you're my guy, bro. Hey, at some point, maybe down the road, we'll meet up at some point, man. But
for sure, man. I like to do some collab with you, bro.
Yeah, I got you, man. The morning roast is awesome. I met Shasky. I've interacted with Shasky. I've interacted with Damon Bruce the last 2 times. Damon Bruce is a cool guy. He's not as bad as everybody says he is. Like when I talk behind the scenes, Damon Bruce is like, I get that maybe the way he said it might have rubbed people the wrong way, but he's just a personality guy. He's a good dude. But yeah, but Danny G's right. Morning Roast is like one of my favorite shows, but then I like
Damon Bruce, he's from Chicago, actually.
Damon Bruce?
Yep.
I didn't know that. Because he went to Indiana, huh? He went to Indiana University.
Yeah, he went to Indiana University in Bloomington.
But he's a Niners fan, I guess, huh?
I guess so. Probably I don't know if he was raised over there.
Yeah, that's what I was told, but he's a good dude. Yeah, I was actually in the city yesterday, drove by the Cow Palace. Yeah, Damon Bruce goes hard. He's a really he's realistic.
Brock Purdy. Looking pretty nice.
I might find some information. Dude, I don't know. So if you guys were paying attention to what was said on the Primetime Spotlight, bro, there's an information on how you can get in contact with Brock Purdy's dad. He has a business.
Oh, really?
He has a business somewhere down Mesa, bro. You just give, they have a business number. So I might try to make a phone call and see if I can get Sean Purdy on just to talk about his son. Maybe I'll try to work something.
Okay, that would be cool.
Hey, you got to use.
You know what? I like to see a lot of San Francisco 49ers have a shirt that says he looking pretty good.
I actually had his coach on. I actually had one of his high school coaches on last year, and then I had Sean King. I had Sean King from the Bucks that came on my show 2 times. Yeah, Damon Bruce is actually from upstate New York, but actually, he grew up in
Chicago sports fan. I think he lived there. Oh, okay.
Well, that's probably where you get him from, but yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah, dude, I get a lot of my guesses every now and then, but if you content creators want to go deeper, bro, there's always information on how you can get in contact, bro. Like, if you guys are content creators and you want to build good content, look at the info. They just put it out there on Sunday Night Football. If you want to get in contact with Brock Purdy's dad, his business phone number is right on the business number, bro. Just look up the business call. Something.
Wait, you said where can I look it up at?
It's like his it's a spa business. It's a spa business in Mesa, Arizona, bro. Just look up Fantastic Spa or something, and his
Fantastic Spa.
Yeah, and his personal business number is right there. That's not doxing. They actually put it out there. But that's probably for business wise. But if I talk to him like as a man, maybe he might be interested. But I'm not one of these guys. But I know that's what they put it out there. Like, if you check out the Sunday Night Football, they were talking about the dad's personal.
It's in Mesa, Arizona, right?
Yeah. but the business they own is called Fantastic something Spa or something.
Spa Outlet.
Yeah, Fantastic Spa Outlet, and it's a personal business number right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even lying. I might even make a phone call for Sean, see if I can get him on my show this week.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to ask, but that's one thing about me. I'm a little gutsy.
Yeah.
I take chances, and if it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Braden Willis's dad got in contact with me, and he gave me his number out of the blue. I mean, you never know. Spencer Burford went on my show. This guy was a draft prospect, and he's our starting guard. I do my homework. I knew what we were going to get. So I said it wouldn't surprise me if they get this kid.
Right.
Yeah, but that's what that's what I'm saying. It says the personal information, and it says Sean's the owner.
Yeah,
So
I gotta look up some Chicago Bears players, do more.
Yeah, you gotta
research
look
on
at.
that.
I wouldn't say it's doxing or nothing, bro, because they put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
If they put things out there, that means they really are open for business.
Right.
Like Fred Warner's dad, I've tried to talk to, but he doesn't seem interested right now. But maybe later on, I'll get him on.
Right.
Yeah, I got Randy Cross 2 times actually. Yeah, bro, it doesn't hurt to try.
True.
People act like it's weird. Nah, you got to give it a chance. And if you got their agent's number, you can try too. So,
Heck yeah, why not?
yeah, that's just how it
Shoot,
plays.
hell, hopefully I can interview Justin Fields or
For anybody, bro.
it's been my dream to interview what's his name, Devin Hester, man. I would love to interview him.
Yeah, have you looked up of all the prospects that you've interviewed? Where are they now? Yeah, I've interviewed some of them. Some of them are still in the NFL, and there's quite a few in the minor leagues right now. So Spencer Burford's probably one of my most successful interview because he is the starting right guard for the 49ers. Let's see. Jason Poe is on our practice squad. Let's see. Not a lot of them. Yeah, I live in Asian, so I might wear my Purdy jersey into his parents' hot tub show so I can see if I can get it. Oh, man, dude. Oh, yeah, Dexter Carter I had on my show. Bro, I had anybody. Like, look at Derek Smith. He signed me an autograph because I had him on my show. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Julian Peterson on the other side. He signed me an autograph. This one's like an old autograph from a long time ago. When I was a kid, I met Cedric Hartman, he was like the guy with the most sacks in Niners history.
Oh,
But
wow.
I guess a lot of these other fans wouldn't know who he was. Like those newbies. They say, "Hey, who's number 86?" Cedric Hartman.
Man, you're a true 49ers fan through and through, bro.
Yeah. I
For
mean,
real.
that autograph was like in 2000. That autograph that I had signed was like 20-some years ago. It's just an old signature. And then I got the Dan Buns autograph too with the goal line stop. That's freaking damn good autograph. If I had a chance to get Dwight Clark's autograph, but it's too late now, I would have liked to get the catch autograph. But it is what it is. If I can get a Terrell Owens doing the star taunting like this, I get his time. Actually, I'm trying to find some info on Terrell Owens. I'm trying to find his personal number by getting some people to give me some contact with him. Because I can work with some business with them. So I
actually even met a couple Bears players. I met Tevin Jenkins, man. That dude is huge, bro.
Big guy, huh? From Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I walked up to him. He was just chilling because I was at the club. I was in where was I at? It wasn't Taos. I was at Liquor Box in Chicago, right on Orleans Street. And I walked up to him and was like, "Are you Tevin Jenkins?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm Tevin Jenkins." I was like, "What's up, man?" I was like dapping it up with him, having a little talk, because they're still doing OTAs. And then I told him, I walked up to him and then I shook his hand and I dapped him. I got close and I told him, "You better protect my QB. You better protect my QB."
You should have did a video of that shit.
Huh?
You could have did a video that you could have recorded that shit just for fucking.
Nah, I don't think they would have allowed it. I don't know if they would have allowed it. And plus, it was really loud. It was really loud. So.
Let me show you this one video I used to. There's one video I did a long time ago. Like I think a couple years ago. I still have that picture to this day, but
I met Brian Young, bro, and he was like, he's a Chicago guy, I believe, right?
He's a Chicago guy from Chicago Heights. Yeah, this was like an old video, bro, where I met BY. But
Yeah.
he let me shake his hand. I took a picture, and then that was it. Brian Young's one of the nicest people on earth. I don't know. Just because he plays the game does not mean he's an asshole.
Right.
Some
And
people
that's how
just
some of these athletes they be assholes.
there's some like that are little assholes, but for him, he's not.
Yeah.
Like Dre Greenlaw, I think everybody kind of gets him the wrong way. He may play a little dirty and physical, but off the football field, he's a nice guy.
Hey man, shoot.
The
Yeah,
guy
when
was
you get
coming
on the
off-
football field, that's how you gotta be.
He came off of the
You
foster.
gotta get down and dirty.
He came off the foster care system and all that stuff. So he was in Arkansas in a tough neighborhood.
Yeah, he came out rough, man.
Usually those kind of guys are built to just hit people with
Right.
no remorse because they've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you want on your defense. Those guys.
Yep. That's what we need in our defense, man. That's what we definitely need, man.
Yeah. That's
the thing with our defense, man. Like all these points we've been giving up, we gotta build off that momentum because 14 straight losses of 25 points per game, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, it is. Like you got to do better than that. What do you think?
Yeah, we're freaking Chicago. We're built from defense.
What did you think about Warner last night? He played an outstanding game. Ooh, I don't know if I'll be able to get this guy, but it'd be nice.
Former Bears player to interview would be super cool. Oh, Neil Anderson. Yeah, I like him.
But I don't know if I'll be able to get him. I don't know. It's just sometimes
I like Neil Anderson.
I actually would like to get
who else? Waddle. I like to meet Waddle. Former wide receiver. And even Eric Kramer. Eric Kramer, of course. Who else?
What about Mike
Jim
Singletary?
Harbaugh.
Would you go meet Mike Singletary?
Heck yeah, I want to meet Mike Singletary.
That guy's like one of his best press conferences was just the funniest shit. Like, bro, like who does that shit, right?
Yeah.
I still think he could have been a good coach if he was in the right situation, but
right. I guess he gets that. He gets that from Ditka, you know.
Yeah,
he gets that from Ditka because Ditka was like was hard nosed. He was like no nonsense head coach,
and he didn't play around. Just like
he didn't play around.
But I like
the only thing was that his ego was so big, like he couldn't get out of his own way. I think that's what kept us from winning multiple championships.
And Buddy Ryan didn't get along with him that much longer.
No. I mean, if we would have kept Buddy Ryan, we probably would have won a couple more. We probably would have won back to back. We would have kept Buddy Ryan.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh was your guys' quarterback for a short minute.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh. From 86. Was it 80? No, not 86. It was like I think 88 to 92.
And Jeff Fisher was one of your DBs a while back. He was part of your 85 Bears before he became a coach.
Yeah. Ron Rivera, you know.
He was your linebacker, I believe.
Linebacker, yep. Dave Duerson. Rest in peace to Dave Duerson.
What about Leslie Frazier? Wasn't he on your guys' defense too?
I think so.
Yeah, he was like he's currently a DC. He's currently a DC elsewhere, but I think his name kind of associates with.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, he was with the Bears. He was with them. He was a cornerback.
Yep, there was a lot of those guys.
We could definitely use him. You know, we definitely need a DC man. Somebody
that's a little tough nose, man. Man, Carolina might be stupid. They just let Steve Wilkes go, and he's our DC. Like, yeah. Who lets a guy who was changing the culture in Carolina? They were winning 6 games under him.
Right.
Who does, like, would you even just get rid of that guy?
I wouldn't.
Players were actually upset about him being gone. That's why, like, I heard.
That's why they're 0-5.
Yeah, Carolina Panthers players were so upset about that move. Even Steve Smith called out the Panthers and said, "Why would you get rid of this guy? He was winning out the players. He was winning them out."
Yeah, he had the trust of the locker room.
But coming into San Francisco, he's kind of bringing something different here.
He's bringing that juice.
I think the league screwed up by letting Wilkes come over here.
Yep.
Hey, D'Amico Ryans, no disrespect to D'Amico Ryans. He's a good defensive-minded guy, but I don't think he brought this type of defense like this.
Even though he's doing well with Houston, man, that kid
That's
from
real
Ohio
good.
State, CJ Stroud,
Yeah, he's raw.
he's looking real good, man.
I think he just looks more of the real part of a legit quarterback. Like he kind of has more of a better accuracy and he gets on point. So I don't know. Maybe he's changing the culture, maybe the way they are, but I don't know. Justin Fields just seems more of a dual threat than this guy does.
Hey, man. Hey, if it works, it works. If it ain't
If
broke,
it
don't
works,
fix it.
yeah, if it works, it works. But you don't
And
want to
they're
have
winning games. At the
but
end
you
of the
want to
day,
have
that's all that matters.
but you want to have an accurate quarterback who throws the ball down the field more.
Yeah, that's the type of quarterback I want.
I mean, Justin Fields can give you those yards. He could run like Lamar Jackson, but at some point, he has to throw the ball down the field at some point.
And especially if you want to last longer in this league, like you just can't be
Taking a lot of those.
throwing your body. You can't be taking those types of hits.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Anthony Richardson, man. Look what's happening with him.
He might be out of the lead in a few years, which I hope it doesn't happen, but those type of hits.
God forbid.
Yeah, he's a big quarterback too. So come on. I think he's a 6'6" quarterback and 240.
Yeah, he's like 6'4", 6'5".
Big as Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's like 6'5".
Damn, but he doesn't have that much playing experience compared to Trey. At least Trey played 3 more games.
Yeah.
Man, like I felt bad, bro. Like, why did we even just? It was like we gave Dallas the formula, like, hey, you guys can have Trey, and then they thought Trey was going to give him the playbook.
Nope, didn't work.
Was that like a trickery? Or did you think it was like a sucker thing to them? Like, okay,
like that like the 49ers giving Dallas Trey Lance.
Yeah, you think that was just like a little way to play mind games with them or no?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like 49ers just wanted to get rid of Trey Lance. Like he was just a liability. And then the Cowboys said, oh, we'll just bring you here. He was just more of just like a weight they had to get rid of.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, yep. Wilkes type of coach, it can work in today's NFL if he does it this way. Like, yeah, Wilkes coaching style work well for Panthers. Run first, tough defense, will their way to a victory. That's what he brings to the table as an old school coach.
Mm-hmm.
There's not that many old school coaches around the NFL.
No, there is not.
But he's one of them guys. Him and Vic Fangio are old school.
Because I mean, look at the NFL today. Everything's being modernized. Like everything's being tailored toward the offense.
Yeah, it's tailored and it's favorable for the offense. Like you can't take a lot of those hits, or else they call flags. Like,
I mean, they haven't been favorable for my Bears though. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, a lot of your linebackers, everybody gets the liability. Those hits that
they be hitting Justin Fields so hard, but they never get no calls. I don't know why.
They treat him like a running back out there. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I think it just favors the other quarterbacks, like Mahomes. You touch Mahomes, you're getting flagged.
Oh yeah.
Josh Allen, they kind of give him little treatment, but not as much because they look at him and say, "Oh yeah, he's trying to be a running back."
A running back, probably, yeah.
But when he's like in the pocket, they might call a flag for that.
Right.
But for Lamar Jackson, you won't see no penalties out of him as much.
True.
I remember Richard Sherman called out John Harbaugh and called him a little sissy or call him a little something in the sidelines when we played the Ravens a while back. He said Lamar was playing like a running back. He gets treated like a running back. and I guess in one of the press conferences, I heard one of those, like, what is it? Those little mic up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking shit to John Harbaugh. Says, "Shut your mouth, quit complaining, man. Your quarterback was running like a running back. He's gonna get hit." He said something about it. Like he said, "Shut up, John. We don't want to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
We want to hear you complaining."
Granddaughter says 1-800-lawyer up.
Oh, lawyer. The Panthers team last year. Yeah, I wonder if Wilkes' lawsuit versus the Cardinals and the Panthers had say no to him. If it don't work out, will Wilkes sue them? I don't know, bro. I think that's why they I think Cardinals did him really dirty.
Oh, Cardinals did him super dirty.
Carolina, bro, 6 wins wasn't good enough. Hey, I'm cool with
I'll
him,
take that.
I take him as my DC at this point.
Right.
And the players are buying into it.
Especially with the rookies, with the rookies he was working with, and like some of like the backup, dudes that came off the street. Yeah.
Brian Burns was playing his best football under Wilkes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had like 12 and a half sacks, didn't he? And he was a Pro Bowler.
I hate that damn Jake Brendel guy. I hate that dumb center. He needs to be cut. I have a hate for Jake Brendel anytime that guy plays center for us, man. I actually recorded a video of his stupid block. I had to call his ass out. Like, I don't care who.
You think you hate Drake Brendel? I hated Sam Mustipher. God, he was
Jake
horrible.
Brendel's the worst, bro. He is the worst. He's soft as tissue. I would rather take Mustipher over him. I don't care what they call this guy. He's not an all-pro. He's garbage. He blocked me on Twitter like a bitch.
Oh, he did? Why?
Because I called his ass out. I called his ass on his freaking block, and I tried to ask him, why'd you fuck up on this play? And I guess he didn't take my freaking kindly of that.
He didn't take your criticism too lightly.
So that's why he blocked me. Ever since that Falcons game, he never responded back to me. Only one I talk to on a daily basis is Spencer Burford, but it's never been disrespectful or nothing. It's been more like he takes it as a good way of motivation. Spencer's a cool guy. Like, I got nothing against him. But I guess I don't want to badmouth his guy, but then again, he knows why I did it. He knows why I did it to him in the beginning. But I don't know. I'll probably show you that one play of Jake Brendel where I got really pissed off at that one play. Even though we still won by a blowout, I still freaking trashed him. Because he's garbage. Like, I'm hoping the day he gets gone, the day I'm going to just throw in the champagne on this guy. I just don't want him. Like, he's garbage. He looks like he can play for the Packers.
God, I don't even like the Packers.
No, but watch. You'll see. This is one of his dumbest plays, bro. Who does that? You just push him to McCaffrey. Come on, you dumb son. Who does that, right? It was more like he launched him. He said,
He ushered him to McCaffrey.
Yeah, who does that shit, right? That's why I made a good respawn on that video. And in TikTok. So on my TikTok video, I got about 10 or 11,000 viewers on this one. Because everybody kind of just told me to chill out. And then everybody said, oh, yeah, he did fuck up on that play. I know.
Somebody says CG causing 49 players a lot of grief.
Yeah, it's 12K views, actually. Not bad. Yeah, Wilkes is what I heard in radio station here in AZ was Wilkes lost the locker room, but he lost his veterans. His style was like his coaching college players that won't work in the pros, but they will not sue me. I wish not. I don't know. It was Jake Brendel who didn't take kindly of me. Yeah. Hey, but I'm probably going to end the stream pretty soon, man. But hey,
yeah, I got to get back to editing this video.
Yeah, we'll catch up sometime, man.
For sure, man. For sure. Nice.
Hey,
Thank you for having me on, though.
Oh, yeah. Anytime, bro. Just keep grinding. Do what you do. And Grandizer will probably be one of your other new followers, man.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure, man. Yeah, subscribe, Grandizer. I can make some Blackhawk content.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one of my best. Actually, he says my Jake Brendel rants are pure gold. Oh, watch. I'll show you. This is why he thinks my Jake Brendel rant videos are the best. Watch. Look at it.
What the fuck is wrong? Jake Brendel, what the fuck were you doing, man? You just pushed Vander Esch to go tackle.
Here, you get a free tackle.
Yeah, you get a free tackle. Like
he should be like Oprah. You get a free tackle. You
get a free tackle.
You get a free tackle.
Like, don't you think that? I don't think your center would have done that shit, right?
Oh, hell no.
I would rather take him over that guy. I even tell even Michael asks me, why do you hate Jake Brendel? I tell him, bro, because he blocked me on Twitter and he didn't take my criticism lightly. And he's a little soft. Anytime you make a bad name out of yourself, that's why I don't know. I create my own clique off of his name now. Anytime
yeah,
I
man, a lot of 49ers fans, they're pretty tough, man. Yeah. I see, especially where y'all come from, man.
Free tackle. Yep. He gets a free tackle like Oprah. You get a free tackle. You get
a free tackle.
Yeah, you get a free hit on the quarterback, too.
Right. You get a free sack. Sack a meal.
Hey, Jake Brendel gives up a sack or two. You get some free damn, what is it? One of those.
You get a free Happy Meal.
Yeah, like a jumbo jack or something.
Or Jack in the Box.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's end it on a high note, my guy. We'll definitely catch up sometime. And
All right,
thank you
man.
guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later.